Don't touch it. It's my equipment.
I don't.
Shameless life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then JoeT came like a shameless life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then JoeT came like a Get us a mystery. We're going to have a mystery guest. Will it be Pam Anderson?
No.
Okay, how about this?
How about
Ronda Rousey?
How about Jimmy?
Ronda Rousey wants to fight.
The bus boy.
Ronda Rousey wants to. My bus boy's name ain't Jimmy. His name's Julio.
Well, Julio, the bus boy's calling him.
I got one name Alfredo, one name Julio, and one name Antonio. No, I don't.
There's got to be one
I
name.
fired
There's got to be
Alfonso.
one name. Jesus.
Alfonso. And one named David. How did he get in there?
David's in the back now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to push this button.
Right now, everything you're saying is going through.
It's going through where?
Well, we know.
We know.
No, it's going through the phone paging system.
Oh.
You be careful what you say, Pinhead.
Is it still going through the paging system? Paging, Dr. Fine.
Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
Well, at least
That was
everyone knows who our
Mexicans
employees
are.
Right.
I'm telling you, know why I employ
You should have stuck with Jimmy.
You know why I employ Mexicans over at the bar? Those son of a guns work harder than any white guys I ever had. For years, I had white guys working the bar.
Yeah.
As bar backs. Lazy, 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 and then there was lazy.
Yeah.
And then
Jimmy was lazy.
I hired Hispanics.
Yeah.
From Mexico. They're over here legally. They're all legal.
Yeah.
Those guys work good.
Okay. I'm good with that.
They all got their green card.
I'm
They
good
all
with
have
that.
wives and kids, and they work awesome.
I'm good with that. Okay, what do we got today?
Okay, today
Let's
we
talk
got
about Sturgis. Since we just got back.
Just got back. So did you.
Yeah.
So we go up there together, and we have a date on when we're coming back. One of the group, there's only two, me and you, one of us decides to leave early.
It was going to rain.
And leave. Didn't rain a drop.
It rained sometime because I saw
It
on
rained
Facebook
at night.
It blew
Rained
some
in the
bikes
middle
over.
Rained in the middle of the night.
Well, how do you know I'm not out carousing in the middle of the night?
You ain't.
How do you know?
I've known you for 30 years. Hold on, I lost my earpiece. I've
You
known
don't
you
know
for
that.
30. You ain't out
I've
carousing.
stopped this deal. I get up like at 2 in the morning and I go out and party.
You got your party
No,
shirt
wait
on.
a minute. I got that wrong. I get up at 2 and go pee.
Oh, there you go.
It started with something like
Pee
that.
party,
The same
say.
thing.
Hey, when you get up in the middle of the night to go pee, that's a joyous moment.
It's kind of
I'm
a
going to
party.
tell you that.
It's kind of a party.
It's kind of a little.
Takes me a little while.
It's a little pee party.
But I do it at 2 in the morning. Anyway, yeah. I came
If you
back
get up
early.
at 2:30 like me, you wouldn't have to do it. Just get on, hold it for 30 minutes.
I can't. Speaking of peeing, we stopped every 2 miles on the way to Sturgis so you could pee.
I got it. I'm going to see a urologist on Monday.
Good. Tell him to put a cork in it. Do something.
I'm going to.
Do something.
Well, the problem is I drank about 10 bottles of freaking water a day. I drank a big, huge thing of orange juice and milk and everything else.
Yeah.
I drank a lot of fluids.
Okay. So anyway, we went to Sturgis. We made it. I came home early. I admit it. I wanted to see Bundy.
Why don't you just take him? Next year I'm going to.
Next year I'm going to.
There you go.
That's right.
So what about, which reminds me, I need to send in my Sturgis money
What's Sturgis money?
for the Holiday Inn.
Oh. You don't have to send it in now.
Sooner the better, they said.
Oh.
So it was the 75th anniversary.
Yeah.
I have been 29 in a row.
Yeah. I missed a couple.
They supposedly there's supposed to be 1 million people there. I don't think there was.
Well,
Smith was supposed to.
have we got a final count yet?
They haven't given an official final count.
Because, you know, we saw a lot of bikes. Not a couple. A lot. Headed out when we were still headed up. So I think a lot of people
Well,
went early.
it's a 2-week deal now.
Yeah, I
It's
think a lot of
literally a
people went
2-week
early.
deal.
Yeah.
My friends go the week early. They go
Yeah.
the week before.
Yeah, so there was a lot when we saw that. I mean, coming down 90 after we turned in Murdo, there was a lot of people, and we saw a lot of bikes before we got there,
Right.
more than typical.
You know, when we were on 90, and I made a Facebook post on this, we're on 90, there's thousands of bikes on the road.
Yeah,
And there's thousands of trailers pulling bikes.
yeah,
So I'm in a 40-foot gooseneck,
Yeah.
pulling 7 motorcycles,
Yeah.
high dollar customs.
Yeah.
So a guy passes me on a stock
I saw him.
Road King.
He passed you, and then he passed
Then
me
he
because I was
passed
right
you.
in front of you.
You're in front of me, and so he's like 400 pounds. He's wearing a bright orange shirt.
Well, he wasn't 400. He is.
What was he?
I think he's 390 tops.
Okay. He's a lard ass. This lard ass passed me with this bright orange shirt that said, hardly anything upsets me. And
Did this upset you?
it did. So he passes me on his stock Road King,
Yeah.
400 pounder.
No, he was on an FLH.
Stock.
Yeah, pretty much.
And his
He
shirt,
had one little flag. I
and his
think.
shirt, which is the size of a billboard because he was so fat, said, "Nice trailer pussy."
Yeah.
I thought I was going to shove that accelerator through the
Well,
floor.
you do have a nice trailer. Why did that upset you? If he had said ugly trailer pussy, that'd been one thing.
Well,
but he didn't. He said nice
I
trailer.
just wanted to pull the guy over and say, "Listen, I'm hauling 7 bikes out here for customers and all that. How do you want me to get them out there? You want me to ride my $15,000 stock piece of shit like you're riding?" Excuse my cussing, but it still pisses me off.
I just ignored him. There was
It
another guy right after him came by the
I
same
know.
shirt.
I know. I saw 2 of them,
Yeah,
but that first
same
one,
shirt.
that first one pissed me off.
He did not know he was going to be passing Rick Fairless.
Well, it does. He shouldn't be. It doesn't matter. It's like, okay, I've got my first Harley. It's like, okay, I'm riding to Sturgis, so now I'm somebody. Okay, in my 29 years of going, I've ridden probably 10 of those times, and I can tell you, there is nothing between Dallas and.
That's what I tell everybody
And-
because everybody asks me all the time. You know, people that are not in the motorcycle business that I work with, so
Right.
they go, "You riding or you riding your bike?" I go, "No. Why would I do that? I've done that. There's nothing between here
There's
and there."
nothing. It's not like. Obviously, this guy's a new rider, and he wanted to beat his chest. I rode mine. Okay, so now what? You're still 400 pounds of ugly mass. Now what? Are you that? Oh, you're somebody. You rode your bike to Sturgis.
But you know what I think I am going to do next year? If my house gets finished and everything's this, I think I'm going to go to California next year, have Cheryl fly up and
I'll
just
go
meet
with
me
you.
there, and then ride out with the guys. Now, that'd be a pretty ride.
I would
From
love to do-
California to that's
yeah.
a pretty ride.
You know what? If you do that, I'll do that with you.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Because, you know,
with
that makes it 2 weeks because you go out a week ahead, ride out. And actually, I would probably ride to California, ride to Sturgis.
Yeah, no, that
ride
ain't going to
home.
happen.
Why?
What are we doing? Line 5 is a special guest caller.
Oh,
Okay, so
great.
I'm going to pull this off of here.
Did you put it on hold?
It's on hold.
Hold.
Push that.
I'm getting a buzzing.
Hello, this is the Dumbass Club.
Hi, may I speak to the head honcho, please? The HNIC?
Biggin!
Yes?
What are you doing? I knew we were going to have a special guest.
Hi, Lena.
I didn't know it was going to be Biggin. This is to my radio audience. This is my lovely daughter, Lena.
Lena.
She is named after the horn. She was. I named her after the horn. Actually,
Lena Horn is a person.
I know. I named her after Lena Horn.
Okay.
Did you know she died last year, Joe?
No, I didn't.
Actually, I named you Biggin after my great grandmother. Your great great grandmother's name was Lena.
Where are you at, Lena?
Well, I called to talk to you and ask you a stupid question, and then they decided to put me on the radio show.
Oh. You want to buy my sidecar?
Yeah, Rocky.
No.
I need to find a helmet.
Your husband owns 2 Harley dealerships. You don't want to buy his old beat up. What year is yours?
Oh, wait.
You said it's an 08. Gene said it was like a 92 or something.
Oh, it's an no. What year? Yeah, I think it's an 08.
Not what Gene said.
I
He
don't
said
know.
the sidecar's an 08, but the bike's like a 1992.
No.
It's not a 92.
What he said.
Okay, Biggin, so what's new? You didn't get to go to Sturgis this year,
I didn't.
And it
I
do-
wanted to, but
and it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for you next year, right, Joe?
Sure.
I think it looks great. We were going to actually carpool with Joe because he had the RV and I get to play with the baby inside.
I won't have the RV next year. It's out of here.
Great.
You getting rid of it?
Yeah, I'm building a house. I don't
Hey,
need
maybe
it.
we can buy it.
You can buy that. Why don't you just buy that and the bike and the sidecar?
I'll leave the sidecar in the back. That's what I hauled it. I'll put all of it.
It just make you a package deal.
Yeah.
Great.
How about
we get to,
80 grand for the whole thing?
Then we get to
I'd do
travel
that.
to Austin, and then we can go to Sturgis and the Galveston Rally.
You like that motorhome. It's nice.
I don't have 80 grand, Joe.
Grandiose.
You want what?
I don't have 80 grand, Joe.
Oh, shouldn't have 80 grandiose. Joe's. So Biggin was here over the weekend.
Yeah.
Or not, yeah. And so we got to hang out with Rock for a little while.
We went and ate lunch. We rode Joe's sidecar, which Rocky loved.
I'd like to
Joe?
ride.
Well, see, the whole thing is we don't have to buy Joe's sidecar. We're using it now for free.
Yeah, it ain't going to be here that long.
What are you talking
Either
about?
they're going to sell or I'm going to take it and, do something with it.
And next time we're going to drive his ambulance. Nobody else is driving it. We'll just start it up and drive it. Get over.
I don't think it'll start.
How
Probably
come
not.
Sturgis isn't looking good for me next year?
I'm just going by what Joe said.
I didn't say that.
Why do you got to talk like that?
I did not say that, Biggin.
Oh, brother. We got to pick out some 2X hamster clothes.
2X.
Yeah. Excuse me, do you have any 2Xs for my healthy Texas girls?
I bought them some. I bought Sue and Sue said to get her Sue an XL and big and a large, and so I got Sue an XL and big and a large, and Rat a small, and none of them fit them except Rat. Now did Rat get all of those clothes?
No.
Well, they weren't big enough or they were too big?
They weren't big enough. I got some healthy girls in my life there, Joe.
Okay.
Well, the large would fit one of those teeny tiny girls in California.
Well, you give it to Rat. She's the teeny tiny girl.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to try to lose some weight and to fit in mine.
What'd you do with the extra large?
I'm going to wait till Rob gets a little bigger, and I'm going to put it on him.
It's a girl's shirt.
Yeah.
That extra large was too small for you?
You didn't get an extra large.
Yes, I did.
You got
No.
2 large.
Is this the stuff you bought from Hillary?
I'm talking
Yeah.
about the shirts.
Hey, Biggin, I was there when he bought that stuff from Hillary. He just said, give me something. And he gave her
I
money and
know.
she gave him something.
I'm sure.
I was there.
Liar.
That's what you said. You said, just give me one of those.
Liar. Well, Joe's a 2X. Why don't y'all just wear some of his old clothes?
Oh, hey, good idea. You could put some in the sidecar, and we'll just pick it up when we get there.
Speaking of that, I cleaned out my armoire. I've got this armoire at home where I keep all my
Armoire.
hamster
What's an
shirts and stuff.
armoire?
It's a big chest.
You're from Amarillo, Texas. Why don't you have something that's not called an armoire?
Well, I
Nobody
don't know.
from Texas has something called an armoire.
I'll bet you $100 you've got an armoire at your house.
I bet we don't call it an armoire.
What do you call it?
A foot locker. I got a foot locker. Honey, get in that foot locker and pull me out one of them old tie-dye shirts.
Man, anyway, what it is, I stacked up all my hamster shirts like that. I have like 1 million hamster shirts.
Do you?
I got a ton.
How many did you buy at the deal?
I always buy 2 or 3.
I bought one. I got so dang many hamster shirts.
I've got stacks and stacks and stacks, and I have a ton of them. I'm going to have a quilt made out of some of them.
You've gained so much weight. You started out wearing smalls, and now
No.
you've worked your
So
way
these
up to 3X.
All of them are 2X. All of
Speaking
them.
of arm,
I got plenty, but I mean, who knows how many I have? I'm afraid to count them. Hundreds and hundreds.
hey, speaking of armoire, I told Jordan the other day to put the baby's bottle in the icebox. And like an hour later, I was going to feed it to the baby, and I couldn't find it. And I said, where did you put that bottle? And he said, in the ice bucket. And I said, I said put it in the ice box. And he goes, I did. And it was literally in the spot where the ice comes
he
out.
calls it a refrigerator.
He calls it a refrigerator.
We never call it a refrigerator. We've
I
always
know.
called it an icebox.
Really?
I
Did
said,
your dad say
"Wow."
refrigerator?
Yeah, we call it a refrigerator.
Nah, we always called it ice.
Grown up with money.
Huh?
He must have grown up with money.
Yeah, he grew up with money. His dad
Yeah,
was a
we
fireman.
had $2.
His dad was a
Instead
fireman.
of $1, we had 2.
His dad's a fireman from Garland.
Carrollton.
Same thing. Garland, Carrollton. It's the same thing.
Was it washer or washer?
Sue says wash. We say wash.
Wash,
Washer.
Yeah.
Kiva used to say wash too, and she couldn't say shrimp, so she would say shrimp.
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 Joe looks like a shrimp.
No.
So ramp.
Okay, Biggin, you got anything to declare before we get rid of you?
The baby got another tooth last night.
Well, that's good.
How many's he
He
got?
got 6. So now he's got more teeth than the people at the rot rally.
Yeah, he's got 5 more teeth than they got.
Why you got to make fun of the people at the ROT?
I couldn't wait to tell jokes. We called it the Toothless Wonder Rally.
That's what I do call it. It's the Toothless
And I
Wonder. I hate that rally.
I love the ROT rally.
If you like sweaty, gross, toothless, drunk, lazy
That's
people,
my customer base,
there
buddy.
you go.
Woo!
Rot Rally is the place to be.
Don't be making them. Hey, check and see if my nice trailer pussy shirts have come in yet. I got a whole stock of them coming.
I know when
The fatties will love it.
When I felt the baby's tooth, I was thinking, man, I can't wait to tell Uncle Joe he's got more teeth than people at the rally.
That's right. He's got 5 more teeth than they got if he's got 6.
Well, don't say the Lone Star
Well,
Rally.
no, that's it, because they have 1 tooth on the bottom and 1 tooth on the top. The problem is they don't connect. One's over here and one's over here.
They don't match up.
So they still can't bite
So
anything.
they're constantly hurting themselves by jabbing him. All right, Biggin, got to go. How do I hang up, Bessler? Just push this probably. All right, Biggin. Love you, Biggin.
Bye, Biggin. See ya.
Bye. Okay, so we did a
test run.
A test run. Tell us who in the motorcycle industry you would like us to interview.
We talked to some people over in Sturgis.
Yeah, we're gonna get Pearwitz on here.
I know we can get Donnie.
Yep. So we will. You know, if you have any special guests you'd like to see us get on here, we'll get some on.
We'll probably get the Tuttles back on.
Probably.
Maybe Jesse.
Yeah.
I'd like to get Kate Upton.
Yeah, Kate Upton is one I want to get.
I saw something back here about Kate Upton.
I want to get her to do that Hoot Daddy. What's it called?
She's single now.
She's always been single. She's only 20.
Well, she had a man friend and they broke
That's
up.
got nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with us.
The Mac Daddy. What's that dance called? The something Daddy.
Mac Daddy, yeah. I think
No,
that's
it ain't called the Mac Daddy.
It says Kate Upton often seems lonely lately.
Mm-hmm. She's 21, and I don't mind.
She's got plenty of friends.
She does.
She could
Do you
be
have
my
any?
friend.
Do you have any questions on the email?
Do.
Okay, what do you got?
Let's see here.
Push the password one, Joe.
Rick Jacobson says, please tell me you and Rodney and the crew are going to be in Spirit Lake for the rally. I would like to talk to you about some ideas and some purchases.
Well, first of all, you can call me at 214-357-0707 and talk to me about any of that stuff that you want. That's good. You can just leave that playing.
Still loud.
And we can help you out with purchases. And, you know, if you've got some ideas and stuff, we'd love to hear them. You can talk to me or Rodney at that number I gave you. Second of all, I'm not sure we're going to Spirit Lake because it's not a Victory-sponsored thing anymore. If it was, we would still be there. I'm just not sure. I got to talk to Rodney about that.
Did you go last year?
No, last year they didn't have it, and now the city is putting it on instead of Polaris.
Oh.
So everything has changed, and I'm not sure.
Well,
I'm not
check
sure.
with Polaris and see what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks, Joe.
Hey, I talked to. Speaking of victories, I want to talk to your technicians. I was talking to Corey when we were all getting our picture made.
Push the password thing again.
Okay, Jeopardy. When we were getting our picture made, you know, for the hamster picture, we're all out front. We did it on Monday this year versus Thursday. Well, Corey was right next to me, so I was talking to him. I think what he told me is, because I was saying, Corey, do you have a kit to put saddlebags on a Vision? Other, you know, like Victory saddlebags. He said, well, we could put something together. We've kind of messed with it. But he said that cross-country bags would bolt up on a Vision. If you take the back end off, the way the frame is, you can probably bolt up cross-country bags on a Vision. We need to see.
Yeah, because the frame's completely different on a Vision versus a cross-country.
I'm just saying. He said he thought it would bolt up because Max did one. Max rode the bike that Max rode to Sturgis this year was a Vision with cross-country bags on it.
We need to check into that.
Yeah, because if it would, man, I'll get another Vision and put some of those bags.
We'll get a
That'd be
Vision
great.
and a cross country and just interlock them. Well, you already have a cross country.
Put the Vision bags on a cross country.
Bingo!
And the cross country bags on a
Bingo was his name.
That would be kind of cool.
B-I-N-G-O,
You know?
and Bingo was his name.
That might be kind of cool.
Well, let's buy the Vision because you already have the cross country. What other questions you got for Joe? Thinks of something else.
That's all I
Frank
got.
Martinez wants to know, has anyone ever offered to buy you out or franchise your dealership? Also, will we ever see shows like Biker Build Off again? And do you think these shows were good or bad for the motorcycle industry?
Let me start the first question. Has anybody ever offered to buy him out? I offered him $6 one day, and he wouldn't take it
It was close.
because he said I was overpaying. He didn't want to take advantage of a friend.
Well, you are a friend.
So
Farmer.
there's that question.
Former friend. A friend doesn't run off and leave you in Sturgis by yourself. Excuse me.
You've run off and left me before.
Yeah, but you always
I can tell you couple of times.
Never mind.
Don't start with me on
Okay,
that.
Never
so
mind.
The second part of that question.
No, hi Frank, by the way. I have had offers to buy me out. I've also had 1 million offers to franchise. And if it was the right deal, I'd probably do it. But it would have to be the right deal.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Do you?
No, but there was a guy one time that wanted us to franchise. And I tell him the same thing.
Is this the guy in Austin?
Yeah, this was a guy in Austin. And I tell him the same thing. I say that I got enough headaches on Harry Hines. I don't need to go looking for more.
All right.
So this guy was very persistent. And one of the things I'll never forget was he said, just think how much money you make, which ain't much. What if you could double it? And without even thinking, I told him, I'm not in it for the money. As long as I make enough money to pay my bills and keep my wife happy and do, play with motorcycles and cool trucks,
Right.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
So we put a deal together, and then I had my accountants put a deal together.
All right.
And he put a deal together. We gave it to the guy. The first thing he did was start squealing on how much money it was because he had told me that money's not the object.
All right.
Put a deal together. He started
It's
squealing.
never the object until you give them a number. Then it's the object.
Yeah, and then once me and my accountant came up with a good plan, which took us a while, gave it to him. He started squealing about the numbers from the get-go. I ripped it up and I said, forget it. This is why I'm not going to do it.
Right.
And I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Not going to do it.
So
But
what was the rest of
if the deal was right, I would. And the second part of the question about the biker build-off,
Well, was it good? Do you think it was good or bad for the industry?
the biker build-off was excellent for the industry. Even the Tuttles, the Orange County Choppers, or
It's
what
been
was
good
it,
for the
American
industry.
Chopper?
It raised awareness.
It was, and it has humanized bikers. It has made people see that bikers are just normal people. You know what happens in the Tuttle shop there in American Chopper happens in every shop. It happens here. Do I get mad and throw things? Not often, but I have got mad and thrown things. Have we messed stuff up? Have we presented bikes? We're doing a presentation. When am I doing it?
Sunday,
Sunday.
5 to 8.
5 o'clock to 8 o'clock, we're doing a deal where we built a bike for the Low T Center, and we're going to unveil it.
Well, and you presented one in Sturgis this year
We did.
for Allstate.
For my lovely sweetheart, Sherry Welk, and that was an awesome deal. She had Allstate Motorcycle Insurance had us do a Victory Vegas,
Right.
and thousands of people entered to win it, and Sherry Welk won it out of Sioux Falls. Beautiful young lady.
That's pretty amazing that she's out of Sioux Falls, not that far from Sturgis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She entered one time,
Yeah.
right there in Sturgis last year.
Wow.
A friend prompted her. Her friend prompted her.
Yeah,
She
her
was a
friend
nice
Kim.
lady. I
She's
met her
very
the other
nice,
day.
absolutely
nice
very
lady.
nice.
Happy for her.
I went out to eat with them that night.
You did?
Yeah. She's nice. Her husband Pat's nice. Her friends Kim and Darren, they're all very nice.
Kim's the one that had her
Yeah,
sign up.
it is. So that was very cool. Do I think they're going to do any more biker build-offs? They tried doing some last year. Did you say last year? Last year.
No.
Last year. They tried doing some. One of them is that Phoenix Showdown, something or other.
Well, they kind of did one with Yaffe.
Well, they did too. That was the one in Phoenix called the
Yeah.
Phoenix Showdown. I would say that show sucked, but it wasn't that good. So whatever's worse
That's
than
not
that.
nice. You talking about you're talking about Yaffe's show?
Oh, Yaffe was wonderful. It wasn't Yaffe's show. Yaffe was part of the show.
Right.
My good friend John Shope was in it. And then some guys.
The guy from Ass Kicker.
Yeah, I actually talked to him. I shook his hand there in.
When we were out at the American Withrows deal.
Yeah, what's his name?
I don't remember.
I don't either.
Then there was one other guy.
Lynn Edmondson.
Then there was one other guy on that show, and I can't remember what his name was. The younger guy.
Don't know.
So.
But that show wasn't very well received, and there was one other show too. I forget what it was called, and it wasn't very well received either.
Yeah. Well, it's
So
kind of run its course. Seems like.
The problem is that TV wants drama, and so they're manufacturing drama.
Right.
They made us do that in the shows that we've done.
Yeah.
That's what TV wants. It's manufactured drama.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There'll probably be some more of that somewhere down the line.
Seems like the latest thing is these tiny houses. I mean, it's kind of moved away from the biker stuff into the home improvement kind of stuff. There's 1,000 home improvement.
What about that Vanilla guy? Does he still have his home improvement show?
I have no idea. Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea.
What else you got, Smith?
I got private messaged. What was the craziest thing you saw in Sturgis?
Besides the guy with the nice trailer pussy shirt on, besides him.
You're obsessed with this guy.
It pissed me off.
I wish that guy would call in so y'all could have it out.
I wish that guy would call in.
Those were mass-produced shirts. I saw an article on it.
Oh, they were.
Oh, I know they were.
I saw some hanging
I just can't imagine. So you're walking into a motorcycle shop and they have a shirt that says "nice trailer pussy." He looks at his wife. He says, "I'm gonna buy that one."
Well,
you got a 6X in that?
Here's the guy. He bought the Harley 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He got him some half-fingered gloves and a do-rag.
Yeah. That's the guy.
And then he said, "I'm getting me that shirt because I'm riding."
I'm
and riding. You know where he lived? He's from Murdo.
Probably, yeah.
He rode that 80 miles all the way to Sturgis.
Yeah, that's probably the guy. Shithead. Shithead pissed me off.
And I'm still happy when he passed me. I'm thinking, oh, this air conditioner, I think I'll turn it down. And I kept right on going. I didn't even flinch. Didn't bother me a bit.
Well, it pissed me off.
Didn't bother me a bit.
The craziest thing you saw in Sturgis?
You know, I don't do much carousing, so I didn't see a bunch of crazy
most of that
stuff.
happens late at night.
Yeah.
And when I say late at night, past 6 o'clock, and we're already either eating or in bed somewhere.
You know, some of the cool stuff that we did was JoeT and I are members of the Hamsters, and we raised almost $300,000.
Yeah, a little less than $300,000
on one night.
One night
For some Black Hills charities.
Oh, speaking of that, do you have my picture?
Yeah,
okay.
I do.
Where is it?
It's in there.
I'll take it with me.
Yeah, so it's a big auction, and so we raised a bunch of money for charity there. Did we see any crazy stuff?
Well, you know, I was only down in Sturgis one day, and you were only down in there a couple of days.
I was down there 2 days.
Let's see. I know what it was.
Okay, here we go.
On the 15th hole of Red Rock,
right,
there's that one drive that went straight. That was the craziest thing I saw.
On this, we played golf a couple of times, 3 times.
3 times.
3 mornings.
Played at Red Rock twice and out at Devil's Tower once.
Yeah.
And there we thought you were working.
I told Joe,
for us, that's working. We're hunting golf balls.
I told Joe, I said, when the golf's over, it's back to work for me.
Yeah.
So, but we teed off like at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, we go on vacation, and we'll say, what time you want to get up tomorrow? 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
what time I got up? Got up at 4, picked him up at 5, and went and played golf.
That's right. I had a good time playing golf.
I
enjoyed. I didn't play so good the first day. The other 2 days, I enjoyed golf.
It was fun. The golf courses are beautiful. The Black Hills are absolutely beautiful. One of the other cool things I did was, I got into the Sturgis Motorcycle Hall of Fame in 2013.
All right.
Well, this year, Eddie Trotta,
yeah,
John Shope, and my pal Sugar Bear got in.
Yeah. How was Sugar Bear's speech? I didn't see his speech.
Sugar Bear's speech was, you weren't there, were you?
No.
Sugar Bear's speech was awesome. Sugar Bear is
I saw something on Facebook about his speach, but
he's a black man. He's 76 years old, and he is
great guy,
truly a legend in our industry. Well, he talked about how hard it is being a black man in this industry. What was the guy's name that built the Easy Rider bikes? Remember, because he was the black guy and he never got any credit.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I know who you're talking about, but I don't remember.
Google that, Smith.
Black guy that built the Easy Rider?
Yeah, he built the two Easy Rider bikes.
Yeah.
I want to say his name was Ed Hardy, but it wasn't Ed Hardy. It's something Hardy.
I don't remember.
Anyway, he told Sugar Bear looked up to him because this was his predecessor, and he told Sugar Bear, don't get into the motorcycle industry because they don't want us there. And Sugar Bear said, I loved him, but I was out to prove him wrong.
Sugar Bear is a nice man.
He's as nice as you can get.
And he's humble.
Sugar Bear said that they wouldn't run his bikes in the magazine because Sugar Bear wanted them to run his picture, and they wouldn't run a picture of a black man. This was in the 80s.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And he said he wouldn't let them run his bikes unless they'd run a picture of him. Yeah. And then finally he said he got a call from Keith Ball.
Right.
Easy Rider Magazine, and Keith Ball said, I'll be proud to run your bikes and your picture.
Right.
Sugar Bear said one time in the middle 80s, a guy called him from New England and said, I want to have you build me a bike. Sugar Bear said, yes, sir. And he says, I'm going to fly in to see you. He came in, walked up to the counter and said, I'm here to see Sugar Bear. And Sugar Bear said, that's me. Yeah. And the guy said, you're Sugar Bear? He said, yep. He said the guy turned around and walked out.
Really?
Ben Hardy?
Ben Hardy.
Ben Hardy. Yeah, that's right.
So I told Sugar Bear, I said, here's what happened to me one time about 15, 16 years ago. I needed a bookkeeper. So I ran an ad for a bookkeeper. Black lady comes in. They give her an application and a pen.
Yeah.
She's sitting there looking around with that application and the pen unfilled out. I walk up and I say, hello, I'm Rick Fairless. And she said, you're Rick Fairless? And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, and you own this place? And I said, yes, ma'am. She handed me the application and the pen and turned around and walked out.
Why?
I guess she didn't want to work for somebody that looks like me.
Well, I can understand that part.
I think that's true.
That's tough to look at every day.
I didn't have that problem.
You didn't have that problem. And I told Sugar Bear, not only, and I know that he's been discriminated against and profiled, I have too. Me and Sue go to restaurants, and they'll set us in the corner somewhere, and she'll say, you know, they set us here because of the way you look. And you know what I say? I don't care. That's their problem, not mine.
You don't like white women.
No, that's true. That's a whole different issue.
Well, here I am.
That's a whole different issue.
That's a whole different.
Bad white women at that.
That's we don't like white women because they pick on us.
They do.
We don't like white women because white women don't like us.
That's
the
exactly right.
They don't like us.
We
don't
like
them.
people that like us.
Yeah,
That's who we like. That's a short list.
I have one more question.
One more.
If Kate Upton was a motorcycle, what would she be?
She'd be an easy ride.
An easy rider?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you got to talk like that? She's 21 years old.
I know, but I love her.
She would be like a beautiful custom, because she's pretty.
Bagger.
No, not a bagger.
Hey, no. She kind of looks like a Vision.
She's a Vision,
She's got
all
those
right.
curves, you know.
She would be like one of those fancy Bugattis, or one of those crazy Italian-looking sleek.
Yeah, I don't know.
She'd be the fine, like Fred Sanford used to say, she's got a fine brown frame.
That's right.
She's a good-looking woman. What about, I like Ronda Rousey, too.
I saw something about some girl was going to drop her weight so she could fight Rousey.
Yeah,
who's that?
Rousey fights at 135, and there's another girl that fights at 145.
Right.
And so Rousey keeps telling her to come down to 135 and fight her.
Why don't Rousey go up?
And she may.
Yeah.
They're trying to maybe both meet at 140.
Yeah.
Well, the girl that Rousey wants to fight, she's a bad dude.
Really?
She is a badass, but she ain't Ronda Rousey.
So you're obsessed with this Ronda Rousey.
Like her.
So you think she is like the bomb.
You ever seen her fight?
No, I'm
dying to. You can't go pee when she fights, boy. I'm telling you.
What was that fight that you came over to my house that time? Who did we watch?
We watched Holyfield and
No,
it was Tyson. It was Tyson fighting somebody, and it lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I remember you came over to the house. We got all the popcorn. We got the coach. We sat down on the couch and said, "Okay, we're ready."
That fight was over in the first round. Remember, there was 2 women fighting on the undercard of that fight. You're talking this was 20 years ago.
A long time ago. I just remember that.
I forgot about that.
Because we were all disappointed. Go. I think it was a pay-per-view. I paid.
It
for
was.
It
was a pay-per-view.
I paid like $100 a minute or something for this thing.
They were talking about Rousey fighting somebody, Mayweather. That would be the biggest draw in the history of boxing, MMA. Yeah. Mayweather would have to fight MMA style.
Right.
And the news commentators were saying, "Oh, he'd kill Ronda Rousey and all that." I don't think so. I think if she ever got her hands on him, he's a goner.
It's a whole different kind of fighting. If he ever hit her, if he ever got a punch in, that
why he can't knock anybody out? He don't knock anybody out.
He's still a big, strong guy that's got a.
You
want him to punch you in the head?
Well, she's 135 pounds. He's only like 150. He's a little bitty guy.
I know, but he's still got a heck of a punch.
He does, but he doesn't knock anybody out, Joe. You know that.
Right.
They all go the decision. Now, he's a hell of a fighter.
Yeah.
I'll take Ronda Rousey.
I want to see her fight.
I want to wrestle her.
When is her next fight?
She's fighting, I think, towards the end of the year.
Okay.
She's fighting somebody she's already beat twice.
Well, then what good is that?
Well, maybe the other girl got better.
I doubt it. You got to get a lot better if you already had your butt kicked twice.
Like in the first 30 seconds.
Oh, is she going to last 40 seconds
There's
this time?
nobody to fight. She doesn't have anybody to fight.
Well, maybe this girl that weighs a little more is going to fight her. I mean, you said she's a badass.
You know what they say?
What?
Ricky likes skinny chicks, but he never turns down a fatty.
Your brother's going to chew your butt out for that one. Do you know it? Your brother's going to get you for that one.
No, a fatty, Joe. You know what a fatty is?
No. What?
Have them email in. Don't tell him, Vicky. Email you people listening. Email JoeT and tell him what a fatty is.
I don't know what a fatty is.
They're going to tell you.
Big plump butt.
What about
What? What else you got?
Cowboys fixing to start.
Oh yeah, I got my season tickets this year. You want to go with me some? Or are you too good to sit in a seat? You got to sit in a box.
You know, Budweiser gets me right up there in the suite.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Are you too good to sit with us chumps that have seats?
Oh, to be you and your wife and all your kids? Yeah. I'll wave to you, Joe.
I only got 3 seats. So it's just me, you, and Cheryl.
Oh, great. Why don't you take Bundy to the game?
We probably will. Bundy's got the attention span still of a gnat. He goes, but like, okay, I'm ready to go home, Dad.
He wants to go eat popcorn. He wants to go fooling around.
He wants to go to the playground. Where's the playground, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't want to go sit in the Cowboy game. When he gets a little older, we will.
Yeah, no, he's too young to go to.
So you going to go some, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we have to take your wife with you?
No. Maybe we'll get Rand to come up, and the 3 of us.
Get Rand, yeah. Let's get Rand. Yeah. It's not much fun to go to Cowboy games. You take your wife with you, Joe.
Why?
Honey,
watching the game.
Honey, will you keep an eye on my program while I go get some popcorn?
I was going to send her after the popcorn.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Yeah, see how that works out for me.
Yeah, see how that works out for you.
Get your own damn popcorn, fat boy. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first home game or preseason is September 29th.
I got some schedules on my desk, by the way.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it September or August 29th? August 29th.
The first home game?
Yeah, the first.
You know, they play
preseason.
Tomorrow night.
Yeah. Because they got
Hey, isn't it funny to do the radio show and we're talking live, and it is live?
It is.
Because used to would say, well, by the time
Next
this
week,
airs, Bessler used to say, we'd film the show, and then like 3 weeks later, Bessler would put it on, right?
Yeah, it's old news. The world had already ended or something by the time we got on.
Hey, what do you think about Trump?
Trump? What about it? I don't think about Trump.
But what do you think?
I don't think about Trump. There's no
He's
reason
winning
to.
the Republican nomination so far.
Well, he's already talking about a third party because the Republicans will not let him win the nomination.
Here's what I think. Somebody like him would be good because
How about Ross?
That's what I'm thinking. Ross Perot would be awesome because Trump's not a politician and he has these great ideas on how to run the country. It's just he's kind of a buffoon.
Well,
If it was somebody like Warren Buffett or Ross Perot, or hell, I'd take Mark Cuban in there. I'd take Mark Cuban for president. In a movie, he plays the president.
I don't think I want Cuban in there.
I do.
I don't want. I mean, I hear what you're saying. It's more common sense stuff. They're not politicians. You want to get rid of politicians.
Exactly. Get rid of the politicians.
But until you get term limits, and you take away all the perks that the Congress has, it's more of the same.
I know it is. But it don't matter who the guy is, and maybe Barack Obama is a swell guy. I don't know. But whoever gets in there, the system just chews them up.
Yeah.
And that's why, truly, I think that Jimmy Johnson did so good as the coach of the Cowboys.
Did you just belch? That's gross.
I think he did so good as the coach of the Cowboys because he was not a head coach before or even an assistant coach in the NFL.
Right.
So
he was a head coach in college.
Yeah, but he didn't. They do things differently in the NFL, and he came in and he didn't, and he wasn't an assistant coach and saw how other people did it. He did it the way he wanted to do it,
Right.
not the way he was taught to do it by others.
What he did is he made great draft picks, and he made great trades.
Well, but he also had the discipline of the team too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he wore them out.
He ran things different. Remember, they did their calisthenics and everything different with him. Hold on, my pocket's buzzing.
Oh
Might
great.
be Kate Upton want to talk about a fatty. Ask JoeT if he heard about the fight at the washateria. Did you hear about the big fight at the washateria?
No.
The washing machine beat the snot out of the handkerchief. Hey, Joe, did you hear about the murder?
Oh, this is a lie.
Did you hear about
How about Frank Gifford? He died. Did you like
I'm telling
Frank
you
Gifford?
about the murder. Did you hear about the murder at the hamburger stand?
No.
The toothpick stabbed the hamburger. What I used to tell my kids when they were little.
Who sent
So
you
this
that?
penguin walks into a bar.
I don't
This
care.
penguin walks into a bar and he says to the bartender, "Have you seen my brother?" And he says, "I don't know. What does he look like?" Those are jokes you can tell Bundy. See, he'll love them.
Okay.
He's only 4.
He'll like the penguin joke.
He will.
I don't know if he'll get it, but he likes it.
See, because they all look the same.
I know. Jeez.
Yeah, that was sad about Frank Gifford. They said that
He was
there's-
at, what, 84?
84th. They said that there were still some offensive records that he still holds to this day, and he has
Doesn't
not
he
played
live here
in.
in Dallas?
He did.
Yeah, he was living here.
At one time, he lived here.
Yeah.
Still, after he retired 51 years ago,
Wow.
and in 1956, the year you and I were born,
He was MVP.
he was the MVP of the NFL.
You know, I mean, he was good. I mean, the old days of Monday Night Football, you know, Frank Gifford,
Shut out the lights.
Howard
the party's
Cosell.
over.
Oh, no, wait, I got that.
Andy Don.
That's the party.
Dandy Don Meredith. I love
That's
Dandy
our
Don.
boy there.
That's Jeff and Hazel's baby boy.
That's our boy, yeah.
Jeff and Hazel's baby boy from Mount Vernon, Texas.
Hey, we don't know how long we've been on. It's still 1:45.
It's 12. It's 1:45 now.
Oh yeah, it's 1:45.
On the real time.
Oh yeah, I forgot we start at 12 now.
Yeah.
We don't just start
At a
whenever.
random time.
We don't just start.
What time is it? Tuesday. Yeah. We actually know now.
Yeah, that whole Frank, and you know he was married to Kathy Lee Gifford, right?
Yeah.
And how old is she?
She's in her 50s.
Yeah.
No,
those are-
she is not.
Yeah, she's older
I
than that
guarantee
now.
you, she's 60 something.
Yeah.
I thought she was younger than us.
No. Try that. But remember Howard Cosell and Dandy Don and Frank Gifford. That was good Monday night
That was
football.
a hell of a team.
That was good Monday Night Football.
Man,
I was never a big Howard Cosell
Well,
fan.
people loved to hate him. You know, the people that liked him were them Yankees up there on the East Coast, the Northeast.
But he was just he was such an opposite of Dandy Don.
Right.
You know, I mean, they were great.
I
love
guess
that.
I guess to answer that guy's question, the craziest thing I see up there every year in Sturgis is big fat women that are topless and they have their boobs painted.
Did you see some of that this
I saw
year?
3 of them downtown.
Really? I'm
yeah.
glad I missed it.
Yeah.
Kathy Lee Gifford is 61 years
There you
old.
go.
I am shocked. And she was born August 16th, so she has a birthday coming up.
She's only a couple of years older than you.
That would be you too, right?
You're older than me.
Barely. 3 months older than you.
Well, I hope you make it to 60. I will feel much better about you if you make it to 60,
Me too.
Joe.
Me too. I will too.
He's going to make it.
Once he gets to 60, then all bets are off. I'm going to make fun of you again. During your 59th year,
You're
I'm
not
gonna,
making fun of me?
No, I'm trying to ease up on you a little bit, Joe.
Okay.
It's pretty touchy there. It could happen any time.
I'm trying to think what else we got here on the list.
Okay, what do we got? Let's see. Uh-oh.
You got more?
61, Biggin said.
Oh. Is Biggin watching this?
Yeah, she's
supposed
watching
to be
it.
taking care of that baby.
Oh, we're on delay. That's why she didn't know we had already talked about it.
Yeah, no, we're on a delay. Let's see. What
No,
about...
how big a delay are we on?
Bluebell.
Like 10
Bluebell's
seconds?
coming.
Yeah, Bluebell. Did you see us? We were on... The Rat was on Channel 5 last night.
No, I didn't see that. What was she doing?
Because Bluebell's coming back.
Well, we knew Bluebell was coming back.
Well, they were out there. Now
Are they about to ship?
they're shipping up in, where was it, Alabama or wherever they're shipping.
Alabama.
Okay.
So they're
The
close.
trucks left yesterday.
Yeah.
When are they shipping here?
Well, that's what nobody knows the answer.
Wow.
But it's going to
They
be.
ought to know the answer.
It's going to be pretty soon.
Oh, okay.
So that,
Vanilla and chocolate so far is what they're saying.
yeah.
Vanilla and chocolate? Well, they can get rid of that chocolate. Let's just have vanilla. I'm good with that.
So their Channel 5 came out and interviewed my daughter Chelsea out at Big State,
Yeah.
and she was on the 4 o'clock and the 6 o'clock.
What'd she
news.
tell them?
Told them that she can't wait, that the customers are asking for it. We're going to have a big City of Irving party,
For
sponsored by
Bluebell?
the city for Bluebell when Bluebell comes back.
Oh, good.
You know, we're fixing to have our 40th high school reunion. We're going to do Friday night at Strokers,
Yeah.
Saturday night at Big State.
Okay. How many people show up for that?
Well, Vicky's on the committee there. I'm on the committee too, but Vicky's the
Yes, you
chair.
Did y'all graduate from high school together?
We did. Randy,
So you
too.
got one of those Irving education?
MacArthur. I did.
Yeah, that's too bad.
I know how to spell.
He made fun of us, Vicky.
It's
Have
all
too
right.
bad.
We'll just let him.
We don't
Stuff
care.
like that doesn't bother.
That's too bad.
I showed you that koozie that I've got here, Joe?
Hey, let me tell you how good the Irving education is. One time, Ricky and I were in the bathroom together.
Excuse
I
me!
wanna hear
You don't got to tell
together.
everything you
We
know.
were both in the restroom. And so basically, we were using the restroom, and so I started to walk out. And Ricky says, he said, you know, in Irving, at MacArthur, they taught us to wash our hands after we pee. I said, well, that's good. In Carrollton, they taught us not to pee on our hands.
Oh my God.
So I've never peed on my hands. I don't know what you do.
Sometimes I just kind of rinse my hands off while I'm taking a piss.
Hey, I'm glad you were taught to wash your hands.
Yes.
That's a good thing to know about.
So
you,
I'm
Joe.
kind of like double. I don't pee on my hands, and then I still wash.
You know, there was, and I don't remember if I talked about this before, but during the IMS show, the International Motorcycle Show, when was that? That was in November or
Yeah.
December or something.
Yeah.
I go into the bathroom
Yeah.
to take a pee. I'm working up there, okay?
Okay.
So there's other people in there, so I leave, you know, no big deal. So that night I'm looking at my Facebook, and a guy posts on there, just in case you're wondering, Rick Fairless washes his hands after he takes a piss. Somebody posted that was in there.
Well, that's true. There's nothing wrong. That's
But
true.
why do you got to post personal information like that?
That makes you a great guy. That's all I can say.
I know, but why would you post that Rick Fairless washes his hands after he takes a pee?
Aren't you
In
glad?
case somebody
why is
wanted to
that-
shake your hand.
Why is that information?
Yeah, in case they want to shake your hand.
It just blew me
great.
away, and I told my wife, and she
That's
said,
pretty
well,
funny.
I guess wherever you go and whatever you do, people are watching you.
Yeah, that's true. Big Brother's watching.
Big brother.
You know, that's the thing about this Facebook and all this stuff now. I mean, anything you do. I mean, it gets out there in about 2 seconds. You know?
I know.
So I think we ought to just take a nap and not do anything.
So yesterday I told my wife, and I put this on Facebook, that I was going to take my 2 dogs, Alice and Trixie, to lunch to El Phoenix. She said, you can't take dogs in there. And I said, sure I can. I'll put a hat on them. See, so I put a hat on them.
Yeah.
They still wouldn't let them in.
Good. Those dumb dogs. Where are those dogs?
These dogs ain't dumb.
Those are dumb dogs.
Mm-mm. No, they ain't. They're
They're
sleeping.
not that dumb because they're eating and sleeping and they don't have a job.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's true.
She's sleeping. What are you doing, Joe?
Yeah.
Speaking
Okay.
of Facebook, they posted that in Mississippi they put prayer back in the schools.
Oh, that's a good thing.
I didn't know. Why did they take it out?
We ought to open our show with the Pledge of Allegiance. Do we remember it?
Yeah,
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
And to the Republic.
and to the republic for which it stands,
One nation.
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
They don't even do that in the schools anymore, do they?
Isn't that sad?
It is sad.
We did that every year, I think all the way through high school, didn't we?
Absolutely.
Every morning you said the
You
Pledge
had
of
the
Allegiance.
announcements. The announcements would come on,
Yeah.
and you did all that. Yeah. Well, who eliminated that? Who was that idiot?
I don't know. Well, it was people.
These school boards.
I know, but some idiot had to start that.
Well, it's some president or somebody had to sign that saying no more. You can't do prayer in school anymore either
At
because of
Bundy
the
school
atheists.
you can. At Bundy school you can.
Well, he goes to a religious school, right?
Yeah, it's a Christian school. They were going to pray every morning,
Right.
at lunch, and when they have meals and everything.
Ask them if they can throw something in about the Cowboys this year.
Okay.
We're
I'll
really
tell-
close last
When we
year.
say Bundy's prayers at night, we'll start putting
Put in the Cowboys in there,
Okay.
Joe.
Because the way Bundy taught, it's not the Cowboys to him. Is that the one with the stars, Dad? Yep.
Okay.
Okay, he's got it. He knows the stars on the helmet.
Madeline Murray O'Hare was the one that
Oh yeah,
started.
that's that atheist. That's that big
Back
atheist.
in the 60s, she started leading it.
Oh, is she dead now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Good.
I think she was like murdered. I think.
Really?
Oh, good.
The Supreme Court ruled against prayer in schools in '92.
That's
Or
crazy.
clergy-led prayer.
Clergy led.
Yeah, that would be, ministers.
Yeah. I don't know.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with just saying the Pledge of Allegiance? Find out when the Pledge of
Yeah.
Allegiance got rid of.
Yeah.
Why don't we bring that back?
I don't know. Hey, at NASCAR, that's why I like NASCAR. NASCAR, they still say a prayer and they still sing the national anthem.
They do.
Yeah,
well,
they
they
still
sing
say
the
a prayer.
national anthem before all the football games.
Yeah,
and
they do a prayer before. They have different. At each NASCAR, they have different types of religions.
and then they get out there and they fight each other if one of them gets cut off of the other one.
That's all right. That got nothing to do with it.
That's not good.
It's okay.
That's
It's
okay.
got nothing to do with it.
Okay.
Okay, you ready to get out of here? I got to go.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what do we want to do here?
Hold on, Smith's got one more thing.
Well,
What?
you mentioned that we're doing that you're doing the unveiling of the low T bike
That's
on
this Thursday?
Sunday.
from 5 to 8 here at Strokers Dallas. Did you notice in the news on your sheet that they're saying that testosterone shots?
Yeah, they were talking about testosterone shots
It
are
was in the
really.
news today.
They're what?
It was in the news today.
Yeah, basically, testosterone helps men live longer, Joe.
Really?
And that's why I go to the Low T Center, and you should too. If you're over 40, go get your numbers checked. Because if you have low testosterone, that can shorten your lifespan.
Really?
Yeah.
The longer you live, the longer you got to hang around white women.
Well, I'm okay. I keep them over there. I'm over here.
Okay.
What do I
As
care?
long as we're separated.
Remember Goldie Hawn?
Yeah.
That was a white woman there.
Well, there are exceptions to
There
every
are.
rule. Like Kate Upton, she's an exception.
Yeah.
So there are.
Well, see,
exceptions.
Pam Anderson, she wasn't even from here.
No, she's a Canadian.
Canadian, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we ready to get out of here?
Yep.
Okay, wait. No,
Nope.
that wasn't
Not
it.
it.
Here, I'll do this. You like this. I don't like it, but you do.
Oh, Puff.
Yeah. This is about drugs,
No.
It is.
It's about a little boy and a dragon.
It's about somebody smoking dope.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
They talked to him about
Isn't
this.
it? See,
She don't
said
know.
it was.
She went to Irving High School, MacArthur High School. What does she know? Land called honey.
Turn that down.
I like when he says, dragons live forever, but not so for little boys.
Yeah.
That rascal Puff. So this has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club.
Turn that down.
Don't touch
Turn
Puff.
that down.
I'm going to get into your sex life if you push that button. You remember last time?
Well, that's going to be a short conversation. It won't last long.
Yeah, that's a short. You got that right. This has been the Rick and JoeT Dumbass Club coming to you live. Thank you. Thank you. I'm no cook. coming to you live from almost downtown Dallas.
Yeah. What time is it? You know, life stands still in the Chump Studio.
It does. Time stands still.
Yeah. We're
Not
back
live.
in the 60s. Or you are anyway. Some of us have moved on.
One-
Hey, I'm going to get you one of those things. I'm going to get you a rotary dial for your
I'll
for
take
your
one.
phone.
I want one. One of the best compliments the guy paid me is his corporate office was in like Milwaukee or something, and he said he comes to Dallas twice a year on business.
Yeah.
And he said that whenever he comes into Strokers, he's walking back into 1969. In a land called Honolulu. Smith's got one more thing.
We're out of here.
Okay, StrokersDallas.com. Sign up if you're not on our what do you call it? A premium member. If you're not
Yeah.
a premium member, sign up to be a premium member and get your friends too, because we have a lot of cool stuff happening.
And then, are they going to be able to start telling us how many people are listening and all?
Thousands,
Let's don't get panicky.
hundreds.
Let's serious. Let's be
A
realistic.
couple.
Okay.
A couple of people are listening. Biggin is listening.
Okay,
Biggin
Biggin's
is listening. Thank you, Biggin. Rocky's listening.
Wow.
My grandson is listening.
I think you got to be above 5 to qualify as a listener.
Shoot.
If you can't walk, you don't qualify.
Oh, Bundy don't even qualify.
I know Bundy's walking. He's going crazy.
He's not 5 yet.
No, he's not 5 yet.
So, yeah, if you can sign up, StrokersDallas.com, and become a premium member, we'd love you a little bit more than we already do. I love you long time.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Rick and JoeT, Dumbass Club, coming
We'll
to
see
you
y'all
live.
see you next week.
See you next Wednesday at noon.
Yeah.
Same Strokers channel, same
Remember
Strokers,
that? Same bat
same
times?
bat time, same bat channel.
That was
That was a
the show. Remember they had it 2 nights. You watched on like Tuesday night and Wednesday night.
they would have,
And,
yeah.
That's the first show that ever did that. That was cool.
That was cool. Gotta go.
Get out of here.
Bye.
See you.